You should be good to go. What up, YouTube? It's Mark Niece watching Shaco the Clown. We should just box this in the future. We got support Nunu. Our clear should be nasty if he queues for us. Box here in the future. Just walk down, put a box there. It makes this whole thing a lot cleaner, trust. Higher up you go as Shaco, the more likely people are to invade you and take your boxes away. And ruin your whole fucking early game. So it'd be nice to discourage them in that way. Oh, we invading? Ooh, no. Let's adjust our cheese. Well, I'm gonna wait and see what your cheese is in the future. But let's try to get our team to leash us at blue. Just a little leash. So that we can invade we can fuck around with Shyvanna at red if we're gonna do the smiteless thing. Because I really, and we have Ignite, and we're playing Shaco. Shaco's the cheese master. I'm going to see what your plan is. But I would, in low elo, pretty much, I would probably start Gromp and just do this. And just have them leash so that you can just come over here and fuck this guy up. You would literally just walk over the wall. You queue over the wall, you walk in, you smack him around a little bit, get him to blow flash and panic, and then just kind of work off of that. Would be more fun. But let's see what you do. Ching, 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 ching. Ching, 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 ching. So we're doing a level 3 cheese topside. Cool. Push the lane, please. That's what you get for not pushing the lane. Are we trying to carry or are we trying to help? I'm trying to carry. Next time, push the lane so that it encourages... okay, this was actually a first mistake. Teemo's running Ignite, right? Push this fucking lane in. I don't give a fuck. If you want to give him all the XP, fuck that guy. He just died level fucking 1, right? Fuck him. We're carrying. And if he spam pings you or rages at you, mute him and be about your business. Don't say a word to him. I don't care. If we had pushed the lane, Shyvanna's gonna show. And if she doesn't show, she's a moron anyways, because all that farm's gonna go away. And we want to get this XP. We want to start going through our jungle, or maybe back after this, but regardless, I hate that we didn't push the wave. We're 1v5ing. Jungle's best role in the game. Everyone understand. Best role for carrying in the game. The 1v5 role. I actually don't mind your level 3 cheese. If you don't want to invade Shyvanna, that's cool. It's just an option. I prefer it because it's just better to just grab the game by the balls, especially when you consider that all the champs that you're facing are mobile and are going to hate trying to help early. That's why I would have liked to invade Shyvanna. But overall, we get a decent gank. Let's get our level 4 or get closer to level 4 and then back and then do our clear and then find our next target. So here, be quicker on your reaction. Just Q. He can always show up here. Remember that your pathing, it's pretty standard for junglers to path golems, red, chickens, wolves, and then blue, and then be here. He obviously didn't go for the level 4, but either way, it's very, very often that junglers are around here at the stage from blue side. It's very standard for them to be around. So you should assume that after you get this kill, he's going to be anywhere in this quadrant of the map. He's either farming Gromp right now, or he's where he is, which is trying to set up a counter gank. He's wasting time, but we need to expect him there. This is kind of weird. Yeah, this would have been a lot cleaner if we just pushed. We're wasting a lot of time poking around. See what I mean? Just push the lane next time. You'd never have to fuck with this. You would have gotten the wave on the turret. Now look at the wave, how it's set up. It's just... all this farm is being missed. It could have bounced already. Yeah. I would have liked that a lot better. Okay, so now we're going straight into lane. I don't know. Oh, it looks like she gives it to you. Sweet. Ignite was unnecessary. Pretty sure she was dead. You could have just waited for red buff to tick, see how it looked first. There was no rush. Auto. Yeah, I think you could have waited a second to see if you didn't have to use it or not. She just flashed, she's immobile, you had a moment. But it's cool. I mean, you may have had to use it, but I don't think you did. Now you get Azir's flash. I think we might be over-ganking a little bit. We kind of need to go into farm mode now, because Shyvanna's going to power farm soon. So probably after you got the pick on the Zyra, you can go for this Azir right quick if you feel like you can catch him. But after that, try to path smartly. So instead of going straight to wolves, just run down, start scuttle, think efficiency, right? Scuttle, gromp, wolves, chickens, golems, clear, full, done. Be as efficient about your pathing as possible. When you go here, think of it like chess. If you go here, that means your next move is going to delay your clear in some way. You're not low, so you can clear everything. So now see, you're gonna skip Gromp because of it. You could have did a full clear. And you're like ganking without mana. This is why it's better to just clear sometimes. You were fine to just leech the XP and then leave if you wanted. But yeah, so like, see, our jungle clearing is really sloppy. We're not thinking about what's the most optimal way to do this. So now, Shyvanna shows up bottom. I think by this point we could have already been level 6 if we'd cleared more optimally. And then we could have backed, maybe did our blue buff, come down and get something done mid. Maybe even, I think you can do fucking dragon once you're level 6, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a lot of things that we could be doing, but instead we're kind of floating around and we're not maximum XP that we should be at yet. Nunu's helping you with blue, nice guy. That's the only thing that Nunu support's fucking useful for. Zyra gank is good. I'd be looking for this too. Zyra no flash. That's a great gank. She shouldn't really be there. And cool. Push the lane. Consider diving. Nope. 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 Push the lane. Consider diving. Why are we going for dragon instead of pushing the lane? Why are we just running around instead of pushing the lane? Yeah, I don't like that. Push the lane next time. See, you're forcing skirmishes. You're forcing skirmishes over minions and shit. And the lane is just kind of stuck here when we could have pushed it all the way to the turret first, and then people would have had to answer farming or helping with this shit. So now, Annie gets her ult off. You jump over, good jump. You get her heal. That's probably the end of this. Oh, maybe you have it with Ignite. I think I'm probably ulting sooner than that. Once he shifts aggro to you, that's probably when you gotta throw the ult out. Right now, already. Like, before you tank turret aggro, ideally. Like, don't get hit by the turret shot. Because he was clearly dead with the ignite. I want you to see that. Instead of waiting to the last second, you should have just did it sooner. You waited too long. Okay, now we're clearing. It looks like we're doing a clear, a full clear. That's what I like to see. Do you see Shyvanna bot? You don't yet. Okay. If she shows, that means you need to invade right away. Good pressure on the mid lane. This XP was free to leech. But you're just kind of running down all willy-nilly. Starting dragon. Okay. I think we probably could have pushed mid before doing it since Azir backed. And since we have the early Tiamat, I think I would have liked you to use the fact that this guy has to back. So right here. So you push this guy away. He's super low. You got him terrified to even lane. But you see this wave? He's got a back, most likely. He's got a back, most likely. So you might as well push the lane. You're typing too much to me, my friend. Trust me on this one. I'm not going to steer you wrong. You're missing a lot of XP. You haven't pushed here. You didn't push here. You didn't push here. This is 3 times that you didn't push. You didn't clear optimally earlier. I'm not steering you wrong, man. Trust me. When Azir has to back, or he's going to get Shaco'd on because he can't see you coming, you can literally, and he doesn't have wards, we can literally just push this wave in and we can go to dragon. And what's going to happen is if he backs, if he doesn't back, he's going to have to farm with no HP, right? And if he backs, he's going to miss all this, and you can drag, and then that way you're putting pressure on the mid tower too. You have the Tiamat, so the push is very, very fast, right? So this way we go, bam, push, dragon. You get the dragon, which is cool, but we're trying to carry, right? We're trying to get out of whatever elo we're stuck at, right? So you're going to have to accept that some of these paths and decisions that we're making are not optimal. We need to clean it up. So now they have vision of this, but they can't really contest it, thank God. We know that there's 3 bottom. And we have the XP lead, so we're good. Your team's losing their mind. But what can you do? Hopefully they don't get caught. You can't see Azir yet, so you're fine to back. You don't have mana. I'm always considering shoving lanes, but like I said, if this had been pushed earlier and Azir had backed, it would have been awesome. And if he had stayed, he can't rotate. And he can't, you know, potentially clean this up. Now, I'm not saying that he's going to clean it up. But, he definitely couldn't have. Now, see, he collects all that XP, which I don't like. Which is why I wanted the lane shoved first. So we're ganking the Teemo. This is good. Oh. This got ugly real fast. Okay. Let's see how you played this mechanically. You get in there. Unlucky. Yeah, I'm lucky. That sucks. And you don't have ult. Okay, that blows. Cool. It just leads you XP then. I think ult needed to come out. I think we needed to... I'll show you when. Ult. Well, honestly, I don't know if you had to show yourself because you had all the you had all the HP on the turret to work with. So here, you kind of tell on yourself, which is really dangerous. When we could have just used our invis for a little bit longer and waited till Echo closed space. And we didn't go into our... We didn't ult there, which we probably could have afforded. So yeah, this could have... You could have outplayed this, I think. If we'd played our ult better, I think we could have won that. Pretty sure. Unlucky. Because I think I definitely... And I also think if we had been pushing more waves, we would have been level 8, so we definitely would never get dove. Lag.
Shut down.
He takes blue from you? Oh god. That's fucked up. Nice. It works. I don't know why he took blue from you, but that kind of stinks. Alright, where are you gonna go now? You go straight to red? Why not clear your golems, then do red? No one's taking red from you. Don't let this fucking Muppet take your XP. Remember, optimal clears. Optimal clears. Clear camps first, then make an appearance somewhere. And ideally, we're not gonna go towards top because top's getting absolutely ass pounded. Which was why earlier when I told you got that kill, which is why I said we needed to push this. Because once your top laner demonstrates that he's a Muppet, all bets are off. We're taking his farm all game if we're trying to carry from the jungle. We need to be getting all that XP. We're trying to gank, but we're level 8. I don't like it. I would rather you clear fucking raptors first. Golems red, raptors first. It's more reliable than assuming that newbies are gonna get caught. And we need our XP. Shyvanna's level 9. We should be higher level than her. Azir's 2 levels ahead of you. We're like holding mid. We're getting poked out. We almost die because of it. This would, yeah, we definitely, this is becoming a theme with lower elo junglers. And that is, we're not controlling our farm enough. Like, this is a cool double kill, they overstay, and I'm happy that it works out for you, but like, we should never be behind an XP right now. With how this whole thing is started off. You backed for no reason, just clear your jungle. Just clear it. Clear that, then back. Put your shit, like, you need to be like a fucking factory worker, dude. We need to clear our jungle. We need to clear our jungle efficiently every time that we're allowed to. Clear it, dude. Like you're making those really cheap ass fucking shoes. I wish I could show you guys my Chinese fucking MP3 player that I have. I have a Chinese MP3 player and it's like a fucking, it's got games on it. It's the ugliest interface I've ever seen. It costs like 20 bucks on Amazon. And it has a game on it. It says games, but it has one game on it. And it's fucking, it's called Blockman. And it's like, the screen is this big. It's like a square, small like iPod Nano screen or mini shuffle or whatever it is. You need to be like those guys that make those little shitty, just working, dude. Just hitting the streets. Grinding. for your XP. New taking your buffs. I mean, you're getting trolled. Not much you can do about that. Whatever. You're still getting the kills, though. It's good that you held the ult there. Shove the lane. Go push the minions up there, too. Go push the next wave. Yes, you're finally pushing. What I like to see. You don't get caught. Azir gets blown up. Go fucking farm. Go here. Clear this. Clear that. What are we backing for? Get bigger. Nothing's happening. Or go mid. I don't care. You're Shaco. You're annoying. Go be annoying. You're 8-2. Go be annoying somewhere. Push, farm, mid. Just fucking do shit. Go into the jungle. You got people dead. Like in your Shaco, you got ult. You're fine. Go push this lead. Game gets harder the longer it goes on to Shaco. Fucking clown people, dude. Get more of a lead. So you clear wolves and you run to chickens. It's not very clear. But what do we do? What can we do here? Are we going to try to blow somebody up? Jinx, maybe? I think you should have looked for that one a little sooner. You got Ignite. Your Jhin is just holding the tower alone. He doesn't have any help. I would have liked to see you jump right onto that Jinx there. Just jump right in it. He's drawing turret aggro. You kind of hesitate here. Don't know why. You should be able to blow him up. Yeah, a little quicker on that rotation would have been nice. We're standing here. Don't know why. We got a Teemo. We're walking on shrooms. And our jungle is pretty much getting taken over by this fucking Teemo. Chasing too long. It's a cool spot you're in. Kind of works out. Whoa. Why aren't we diving him? Oh, I guess you can't see him. Okay, never mind. You don't know. You don't know that he's staying. They get Dragon. You start to do Baron. Well, now they're going to check it, obviously. They know that you're going to look at it. Nice. You get his flash just by existing, which is kind of cool. Get a blue buff from him. We don't have any vision, which is unfortunate. You should know that she doesn't have flash. It's one of those games where I would start considering split pushing. Because I don't know how we're going to win a team fight. Annie, a shitty Echo. Start split pushing and getting XP so that we can one-shot people. We can also take towers really fast. But they're bearing down on mid now. I would only really be looking to pick Jinx off every fight. Nope, not her. That's not who you want. Nope. Not worth. Zyra's always going to trade well, especially with Giant's Belt and Sightstone. She's always going to trade well versus you. You're always better off going for the Jinx. Not worth.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
So now you're splitting a little bit. This is where you can get creative and try to pick off people using the using the desire to farm minions. I think that a lot of the time Azir's going to come down here. I don't know if you can kill him, though. I mean, you might be able to be honest. I'm not entirely sure. But I would look for it. I would be around here. Because remember, you're Shaco. The more you draw people to you, the better. The better you are. So you kind of just run away. Now you're farming Scuttle, then probably Gromp. You're not looking at Azir at all. Okay, you're going to try to look for him. You're level 14. Yeah, I would just be pushing. Push, push, push. This is cool. I dig this. Excellent. Now, you go to push the next wave in. You're going to see Shyvanna and you're going to have to leave, probably. Cool. And now you can go for a flank if you want. So I would go mid and look for a flank. Let's see how you play this. Because you got Ignite coming up. Cool. The only reason this doesn't go your way is because I think you get hit by the Zyra E. If you don't get hit by the Zyra E, I think you're squared away. Yeah. That's what fucks you there. Unfortunately. It was a good attempt, though. I like that a lot. I think that we could be bigger. If we'd played the early game better, we'd be level 15. Probably would have killed him there. But overall, I didn't see anything wrong mechanically with that, so I'm happy with it. Like I mean, obviously the Zyra E sucks, but you'll get better at dodging it. Okay, you just tank. You're not paying attention. Yep. Lag. So you just kind of die there. Obviously, very important that you don't do that. And I would feel like at this point I haven't done a good enough job of getting a big lead yet. A big enough lead yet. It's coming back in. Nothing we can really do. Okay, and he gets a good ult. That should be free low. We're going Baron now. We're going to shove mid and go Baron. Let's hope you do that. Because Azir's showing bottom. Nope. You like to do this. You like to do this thing where you don't push the waves out. And if you just push the waves out, everyone's there faster. So now you start the Baron, which should be free. No one can really stop you. Now, we get Baron. I would like you to not back. No. Don't back. Look at the map before you back. Your team, we're going to assume that your team can hold one person. You have 2 people dead right now, and you have like very, very minimal objectives to them. You have a giant wave up here and you're Shaco. Don't back here. We need to be more tactical. We need to think, you need to think more about what we can do once we get advantages, how we can keep those advantages and extend them further. Okay, so you're backing, why? You're going to have Jhin, Nunu, and Echo backing to defend an Azir, basically. At worst, it's fucking 4v2. So why are we backing? We have no reason to back yet. You have, you don't have an ult, sure, but no one's in position to defend. We know where Teemo is, we know where Jinx is, we know where Zyra is, all which these champs are relatively immobile. We could definitely push this in and get this top turret before backing, getting more farm, putting pressure on the map faster and then backing and trying to look for more opportunities, maybe to push bottom, maybe we stay top for a bit depending on what Teemo does. Like, there's so many other things that we could be doing when we have 60% mana and full HP. Instead, you go bottom, you help with a kill that you didn't need to help with. I don't really care about that. Global gold's more worth it than that to me. And then you make a pick on Jinx, which was good. Which was pretty good. But I think putting pressure on the top would have been better. Nunu's kind of doing what I would have liked to see you do, and as a result, he's just going to die. I like that we're trying to attempt to pick the Jinx, but I want us to be taking charge more of the XP generation and the split push pressure that we could be making here. We also had Baron minions, so like no one can really kill us in Baron minions. It'd be pretty tough. Okay, this looks like it's going to be the bitter end here. Very nice attempt. It's unfortunate that you can't get him down. Ooh. Ooh. Zyra's on your ass. Again, I feel like you want to group too much. I would rather be splitting and applying pressure. You do get a nice little pick, though. Four-man down. We don't have Baron anymore. We have Elder coming. You're backing. You're level 17, which is pretty juicy. Should be max, though. And you get picked? Oh god, don't get picked. You should feel good about this. I don't see them doing this very fast. Holy shit. They must have Earth Dragons for days. They must have like 2 Earth Dragons, right? No, just one. Oh, I guess they did do it fast. Well, that's not the end of the world. One thing to remember, guys, about Elder Dragons is that we have, like, they don't have a very big window that they can fuck with you. And you're already going into push mode, which I like. Because if you can do that, you can deny them a lot of presence with that shit. One thing that I would be trying to do is if you want to be really creative, you can push this like you've done, and then Jhin is, we're going to hope that Jhin clears mid or tries to, and then we can go to here and we can cut the wave. Shaco cuts the, think of it like Udyr. Like, you want to get back here and try to cut this so that when they realize, like, you need to be steps ahead of your opponents in terms of what's coming next. You should already check off, we can't team fight right now. And honestly, even if they didn't have Elder, you shouldn't really want to team fight. But you should be thinking, like, we can't team fight right now. We're definitely not team fighting versus Elder Dragon. So if we plan our strategy here out, we should be thinking, okay, I can push this, and then I can swing to mid and cut this. So that means that now there's a wave here, it's going to die, and that we can cut the next wave that's coming down mid, and then before you know it, they're chasing you around the map and not applying pressure with the Elder. So if we are here, if we go over, yeah, exactly. If we push this and we come over to mid, yeah, they might see us, they might chase us around. That's what you want though, right? Like, you want them chasing Shaco around. You can use your ult to be annoying. Like, you just want to delay at this point, because if they bear down on mid, which they're inevitably going to try to do, the more time that you can get back here and stall, the better. This is how split pushers do it. I've started. It took me a while to even start doing this shit with Tryndamere. It took me many games before I figured it out. But if you cut the wave, I never incorporated it into my game. But if you can cut the wave in situations like this and successfully snag it and get out, you can delay a game. It's a creative way to delay a game. So here, you decide to go after them, but you're never... See, this is the difference. So you got to know that you're never going to do anything here. It's never going to be a good move. You're more about strategizing and thinking outside of the box as opposed to outside the box. It's a Shaco pun. Thinking outside of the box more than what you're doing here. So you're going to fight for some reason. It's never going to go well. See, it's just not. You can't win. But if you sneak around behind them and clear this, you should be like, fuck, I need to get this wave out of here because once they bear down on mid, my team is fucked, right? And sure enough, you die. What happens? Motherfuckers run it down mid. The same wave that you could have removed and been annoying on, they take it, they run it down mid. You have to be tactician, a macro tactician. So, let's go back through this. Pushing the waves after ganks, very important. Push waves, push waves, push waves. Invading and all that stuff, you want to do it, you don't have to do it. I'm just letting you know that you could do like a leash. You can have them leash for you, just, please try not to take my shit. And then if they don't take it, then you can come in and gank a guy early and get an early first blood. And then go into power farm mode and then dominate the game that way, or just constantly invade the jungle after you do your clears. Beyond that, your emphasis on split pushing was a little late. I think that you started doing it, but it was a little late. And, target selection could be improved at times. Ults could be improved. You said you lagged, whatever happens. And then late game scenarios, in order to pull Shaco off, we have to have a complete mastery of all things late game. It's kind of a champion that I want to fool around with a bit because I think he would fit my style well. I think he'd be fun to play. Now that I understand like late game split pushing scenarios so well after all the Tryndamere shit. But yeah, like cutting the wave after that Elder Dragon goes down would have been a brilliant move. It would have bought you a lot of time to get back into the game. And part of the fun of playing a champion like Shaco is seeing how much crazy, just insane shit that you can do, from assassinations to split pushing to cutting the wave with your invisibility mechanic and the fact that you can just one-shot people from stealth. So it's great. This is a great replay. You did a lot of good things. There's a lot of things to work on, but that's why you do these. I love you guys on YouTube. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Peace. Crackers.